every pixel, praying for the algorithm to work in your favor, placing your worth and your paycheck in the hands of faceless platforms. But do you realize this is not your audience? You're living in a digital house of cards. One policy change, one ban, shift in geopolitical winds, and poof, it could all disappear. Stop renting and start owning your audience. How? With an email newsletter. It's not just a communication tool. It's your fortress, your stronghold, your direct line to your tribe. No algorithms, no bans, no corporate whims. Just you and your audience, connected in the most personal and powerful way. Stop playing the games by someone else's rules. Millions of creators have already started owning their audience and their future. Beehive. Create your newsletter today for free.
Buick, exceptional by design.
All right, so what's going on in court with ASAP Rocky? Because Relly up there just looking like he lying, he want money. What's up?
Yeah, so ASAP Relly still on the stand. It's like day 6 at this point. I think they're going into day 7. And I in the beginning, I really thought that ASAP Rocky was stupid for taking that plea deal. I don't think so no more.
Yeah,
I think
like you see, it's different. And Envy said a couple days ago, it just make you feel different every day.
Yes,
seeing it.
Well, after yesterday, so last night, ASAP, both ASAPs, the Rellies, the Rockies, everybody was in court until late at like
the Rellies, the Rockies.
Yeah, like until like 8:30 our time. Relly was on the stand. And they were asking him, so he was being cross-examined by Joe Tacopino, who is ASAP Rocky's attorney, because the end of last week on Friday, like Thursday, Friday, they brought up these phone recordings, right? And in the phone recordings, you hear Relly saying some things, and he alleged last week that this was not him. He didn't know where it came from.
AI,
it
baby.
might as well be AI, right? Well,
AI Relly.
Well, there's an out of order witness, like a last minute witness who came in, the guy who recorded those phone calls, and they just debunked all of that. Let's take a listen to the first audio recording of Relly on news.
I just hopped on the computer and I was gonna submit them links and you know which links you want to do, or you want me to just pick them?
Yeah, it's probably the one from Rolling Stone. All those other publications.
Just pick the top ones, probably, right? Like TMZ, Rolling Stone.
And then when I get it, I'm gonna play the side.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna just try to get that you for me.
What do you say?
So what y'all are listening to is so last week ASAP's attorney was like asking ASAP Relly like, yo, you really did this because you were just trying to blow this up to get some money. You wanted to hype your name up off of this. That's why you care so much about the newspaper articles and like where it was being posted. And he was like, no, that's not true. This is a phone call with him telling this guy Wally, who used to work for ASAP Relly and ASAP Rocky, building websites and stuff like that, go find the most popular articles, the TMZ article, the Rolling Stone article, and those are the ones I want you to send out because I'm trying to get them circulating around this case. So that was the first, like, oh.
What's wrong with that, though? That's pretty normal. That's pretty standard.
The only issue is that ASAP's team is trying to basically say, you're only here for money. Only here for money and clout. So, and he said himself, no, I didn't care about those newspaper articles. But now you're on a recorded phone call saying, go get the Rolling Stone and the TMZ article.
Oh, he's trying to just, manipulate the minds of potential jurors.
Whatever it is, he said one thing, and now the recordings are saying another. And that don't look too good to a jury. Now, the second thing that they called him up on was a conversation around extortion and money. Let's take a listen to that.
You know what I'm saying? You ask for a background of lawyer versus court extortion. You feel me? You're going to do everything accordingly. Or it's going to catch up with you.
Too late.
Exactly, right? But he did go get the attorney. He did everything the right way. But now you looking crazy because it's like, oh, wait, hold on. So that's why you're here. Now let's take a listen to this other clip where he also discusses $30 million.
I already know. I'm getting 30 M's. I'll walk away. Basically, and say it's a weaker dick because I'm on another island. Relax. You get what I'm saying? They're going to be scrambling to find me because now they have to go against Rocky to see. And yeah, they have evidence and this, that, and third, but it's not going to be the same when you present it to a jury and you don't have a complaining witness.
Now,
that one was nasty.
That was the crazy, right? Because basically what you just listened to was him say, look, I want the money, so I'm gonna file a civil lawsuit, which he did.
He don't really care about justice. He wants to get the money. He'll go away. You have to find him.
Yes, and I think what he thought was and this is all, in my opinion, what I think he thought was going to happen was if I don't get on the stand, if I back out, if I whatever, there's no case. Money has to be involved though, so maybe ASAP's going to pay me out, maybe whatever, and 30 M's is going to be my number. That didn't work. He filed a civil lawsuit, so now he's on stand looking kind of like, whoa,
and not even entertaining with it, not even giving us YSL Woody, just up there like bland. You know what I mean?
YSL Woody really did set a standard.
That's what I'm saying. He set a standard, yo.
100%. Well, I will say his attorneys tried to cross the Wiley guy who recorded these audios and basically say like, yo, ain't ASAP your friend? And he's like, yeah, but I'm friends with both of them. And he also said, well, did he ever tell you he shot him? He said, I never asked him that. And they're like, well, why wouldn't you ask him that if you're having these conversations? So that's how they tried to like soften it a bit, but I don't think it softened the blow at all.
We got some more court stuff.
I do.
T.I. and Tiny.
Well, can we put a moral of the story on that ASAP story?
What is it?
Stay away from niggas. That's all I got.
Yeah, no, you're right. Stay away.
Well, T.I. and Tiny, they are going to be getting some money. Remember, T.I. was up here talking about that $71 million that he got, and that was the big thing. They're not technically getting they're not getting the $71 million. They're going to actually be receiving $53 million in punitive damages from the toy maker who copied the LOL girls, the LOL surprise G dolls. Now, what happened was about a month or so ago, a judge went back in and was like, I'm not really for sure about how well you guys are proving the intent behind them copying the dolls, so I might change this number. When the judge said that, what was on the line was they might only get $17 million. And then the judge said, but hold on, give me a second to think about this and kind of look into it more. So now it has been finalized. The verdict has come in. They're going to get the $53 million.
Dropping the clues bombs for the Harrises. The first number was what, 70-something million?
71. It was the 53 plus some other stuff.
Now, when I first heard that number, T.I. retired. He said he wasn't going to do no performances or anything like that. I was like, damn, that's messed up. And then when the 17 number came, I was like, okay, T.I. gonna still be on that stage. We'll probably get a PSC album. So I was kind of looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Now he back at what?
Now he back at 53.
Yeah, we done seen our last T.I. show. All you getting is T.I. comedy from here on out.
Okay. He working on a special too, yo. So,
might get the PSC album since some features probably already done.
Yeah, because he still got split it with the girls too. When he was up here, he talked about that. Like he's gonna make sure that they get what they need to get. But yeah, I mean, 8:59 now. I think can we go into the last one or no?
Go ahead, why not?
Biden. So speaking of getting some money, Biden just signed with CAA, which is a huge talent agency, creative artist agency. They also represent Barack Obama, Michelle Obama. This was announced on Monday.
We don't care. We ain't buying nothing Biden selling.
Yo, when I saw this, I'm like, I know politicians do this normally.
But what is he doing?
So normally this means he's about to do a book deal. He might do some speaking stuff, maybe a little Netflix.
Everything he can't do.
We don't care.
Everything that he can't do, supposedly.
He shouldn't do. You was falling over.
Yeah, he supposedly can't do it.
They should make Biden read his own book.
No.
They should make him.
You left us like this, and now you gonna sign the CAA?
We'll never get it. I can care less.
I didn't appreciate this at all.
Not buying nothing that man said.
Biden should have went out way more quiet than this. Like I don't like this.
Okay. Thank you, Lauren.
You're welcome.
Now, when we come back, we got the People's Choice mix with DJ Envy. I would tell y'all to call in and request what you want to hear, but that would just be a complete lie. We haven't taken requests in 14 years. Why would we start now?
Throw it back. Oh no, that's on a Friday.
It's on a Friday, exactly.
Nah,
It's the same generic stereotype, generic stuff every 9 o'clock. Throw it back.
Don't you feel like that's gay though?
Throw it back.
Like, we throw it back on a Friday. Why did he say that? He been saying it for 14 years.
He don't mind it.
He don't mind it.
No.
No, y'all been saying that for 14 years. We throw it back on a Friday.
Lauren,
he don't mind it.
And get it off your chest. That's a little, that's different too. If you think about it, get it off your
Lauren,
chest.
your Bob missing a B.
It's just
my
God. Now she got
It's the Breakfast Club.
Wake that ass up in the morning. The Breakfast Club.
You'll know real when you get it. And when you get it, it's like eBay authenticity guaranteed. and you'll feel it.
When it comes to your feet, eBay has your back.
Maybe it's a head-turning pair for hooping or a hot new collab.
And whatever you're after, you can cop on eBay, and you can trust they'll be authentic. They will be guaranteed by experts.
Not just any experts, sneaker experts who live and breathe the culture.
Real people with real hands-on authentication experience.
That's what the blue check mark represents on eBay. Authenticity guaranteed.
Meaning every inch, stitch, sole is verified through a detailed inspection.
So when you finally step into those grill kicks, you'll realize that feeling is like none other.
And with eBay Authenticity Guarantee, that feeling is real.
Ensure your next purchase is the real deal.
Visit ebay.com for terms.
Subscribe to our YouTube, Club 520. We clowning on that mother.
Just hit the button.
God.
Don't ask more questions.
Subscribe.
All right, we back. Another episode of Club 520 Podcast. I'm the host. My name is DJ Wells. Special guest in the building. To my left, we're going to introduce my man's last. But to my far left, my dog, Bishop B. Hen out the Pearlies. How you what?
What's happening, Nasty? Let's get to it.
I see you upgraded the forces, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? B. Jennings, you ever seen in Cali, you know what I'm saying? They rocking the black forces with the white laces out there?
Nah, I mean, black forces mean that you about serious business. Somebody about to get got.
You a high fashion and it match your hoodie. We'll tap in after the pod, bro. I got you.
I'll fuck with him though. I mean, Yeezy just Kanye just had to
shout out to the pod.
The all black song too. So
yeah.
You know.
He knows, so shout out to Yeezy.
It's a wave.
They back, yeah, they back. The all blacks is back.
shit. I mean, if we goddamn.
Oh, shit. My dog to my right, Young Nacho, Young Tig. How you up, man?
I ain't got the black forces on, but I got the beat 'em ups. These my what's these called? Black Cat Force.
Yeah, you might not rob a nigga, but you might stab a nigga now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you might.
you know, I get active in these, but man, it's good, man. We got legendary.
We got a legend, man. A real legend. Class of 08, hoop legend. A lot of y'all getting paid because of this man right here. B. Jennings, appreciate you pulling up the 520, my dog.
You, man,
for sure, bro.
All y'all, thank you.
For sure, man. Like, we got to start off the episode the right way. We got to ask you a tough question, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You came in the league and super active, you know what I'm saying? We know what you did. Who was the first person that you guarded in the league who was just like, oh, this shit crazy? I know you was a pro already. When you got to the league, who was that first matchup? You was just like, oh, shit, I got to deal with this shit every night?
I would have to say Chauncey Billups. I think it was like my third game in.
Sheesh.
And I gave him 32-9.
Oh, tough.
But at the same time, I just knew, I was like, okay, like this is what the league's about. Like posting me up, like, you know what I'm saying? I had to get stronger, everything. But Chauncey Billups was like my wake-up call to like, all right, like this is what it's gonna be like.
Nah, fuck that. How that's a wake-up call? You had 32-9. Shit, I was like, this shit easy as motherfucker. Shit, 32-9. God damn.
That's crazy.
I mean, because I'm a rookie, so I'm a fan. So it's like I'm going against Chauncey Billups, MVP, like the finals, and NBA champion, and be able to be like with him and Kenyon Martin and Melo and JR out there and be 32-9. It's like, oh shit, like like it was a hype moment, but it also was like a moment of like, okay, like, all right, like this is what it's gonna be about, like.
So who made you switch your bag up though when you went up against him?
Who made me switch my bag up?
Yeah, like who was that crazy back and forth duel? I know Chauncey made you think about the game, but who was that when you first went up against and it was like, all right, I'm at this nigga head. We going crazy at each other.
In the league?
Yeah.
Darren Williams.
D-Will.
He hit you with that crossover?
D-Will, yeah, in Utah.
The double snatch.
Yeah, the double snatch. And then like once I matched up with D, like I had a bunch of great games against D-Will. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I just felt like, and he was one of the top guards.
Yeah.
So, it was him and CP3. So those two and being able to match up with D-Will, it was like, I was like, all right, like I'm nice. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can compete because like he was one of the top guards.
Oh, okay.
Dog, you a mixtape legend, got one of the coldest basketball mixtapes of all time. Austin Rivers was talking about it recently, about the mixtape situation. Obviously, we know where you stand on that. Who would you say besides you or some of them people like, damn, he got a crazy mixtape?
Akil Carr.
Crime Stopper.
Akil Carr. The fact that when he played, he stopped crime in Baltimore says a lot about him.
Because they do the wire out there.
Like, so I don't think a lot of people give Akil Carr his love, but I seen that youngin' and the type of hype and the type of people that come in Baltimore and like stop everything they doing just to see him. That's different.
That's different.
Like that's just different to me.
So, I remember him playing against Moot.
Yeah,
that was one of my favorite AU games I watched.
Him and Mook went at it. That was dope. I told him Mook was kind of low key scared to guard him a little bit. He started doing all that shit. I seen Mook stand up like, man, go on with that shit. No, but you know who had another crazy mixtape dude named Trey Jefferson? Oh, yeah.
Trey Jefferson, yeah.
Bro, his mixtape is
Elite.
crazy. I ain't gonna lie, he got a fire mixtape.
Trey Jefferson, John Wall.
John Wall.
Boy, you know, John Wall.
At that fake school?
At that fake school. The real
That
NIL.
shit crazy.
The real NIL. The first NIL. Yeah, John Wall. I mean, yeah, man. I mean, you know, that was just the beginning of it. You know, even D Rose. You know, you look at D Rose shit like it's crazy. Tariq Evans. You know, that's one of my go-to in 08 class. You know, if people don't say I'm the best player in the 08 class, I got to go with Tariq Evans any day. Damn, any day. Like Tariq Evans was like.
Did y'all have any AAU battles?
Did we play against each other? AAU? No, we played against each other.
This was me, struggling to keep up with posting consistently on YouTube and getting less views than normal, until I found Spotter Studio. Spotter Studio is an AI software built to help YouTube.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Just Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we're talking about the list of Trump executive orders that affected people from DEI to birthright citizenship to ICE coming and taking people.
Yeah, the
How
mass
has this affected you?
deportations, the dismantling of DEI, you know, the potential federal hiring freeze, I mean, tariffs. You know, and so, you know, we just opening up the phone lines to see how things have impacted people. You know, Jess is already concerned about the price of wigs, potentially.
Excuse me.
Hair.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Okay.
It affects my mother and other people who have been in child care administration. My mom has been taking care of kids, and she has a childhood preschool and has had one for 30 years coming up, and a lot of her money comes from federal government, you know, like the food program. She get checks to feed the kids, you know, and then all of her parents, they are using vouchers or scholarship of some sort, you know what I mean? So
A potential federal hiring freeze could shut her
absolutely
business down. Yeah.
Absolutely. And it will. People are already starting to be affected by it, you know, so.
And you see the dismantling of DEI programs. You see people losing jobs. You know, when you got these mass deportations, like I know people who, you know, jobs have got ran up in, you know what I mean, or their parents' jobs have gotten ran up in. You know, I know family members, I know families who literally have had to leave because, you know, one person in the household was undocumented. And now they gotta go, and the kids gotta go. It's like it's real out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, growing up in New York, of course, you're surrounded by immigrants, right? You're surrounded by people that weren't born
one.
here.
This
No,
guy
that's not true.
crazy.
Yeah.
He said
You're
surrounded by him
surrounded
like he's not one in the person surrounding.
I'm not. I actually was born here. My parents were too. But you're surrounded by immigrants that, you know, their kids were born here, but their parents not. And now many of my friends and the people that I know, they're fearful that their parents could be, you know, taken back, and parents could be, you know, taken by ICE because there's no rules, there's no regulations. They just know that ICE is on the street grabbing immigrants. So people are nervous, people are scared.
Are you an anchor baby?
My parents were born here, sir. My grandparents were born here, and I was born here, sir.
Prove it. Let me see your
Try
birth
saying that when
certificate.
ICE come and snatch you up. That's gonna be crazy. I'm scared to take my daughter outside to this day. I'm like, Jesus.
Damn.
Yes, for real. They might think I'm harboring one of them.
Chris
yeah.
is Chris legal though, right?
Yeah, he is, but Molly,
She didn't say that confidently.
looked like she more questioned than her father. People be like, oh, where you get that baby from? And if I just got her by myself, I look like a nanny. Not so it's, I don't know. It's crazy.
Well, for the people who don't know, your baby daddy is Mexican.
Yes.
Yes.
Half Mexican.
Yes, half Mexican. His mom straight up Mexican. His father black. So, and my daughter, she looks straight Mexican. Like, oh my God.
I think you should stop saying that. You might get a knock.
What part?
Hello.
You stupid.
Let's go to the phone.
Let's go to the phone line.
You might get a knock,
Hey.
Jess.
Crazy. I'm scared.
Hello, who's this?
This is Dr. Allen.
Hey, Dr. Allen, where you calling from?
I'm from 75, but I'm in Indianapolis now.
Okay. How have Trump's executive orders impacted you thus far?
Absolutely. So I am a director for diversity and cultural inclusion for Engineering Research Center. So through the National Science Foundation, they pretty much stopped all of my ability to spend money. I built programs like EV programs for high school students. They told me I could not take no more students to Washington, D.C. and we had an upcoming conference for them to present their research. Wow. I have about $300,000 in funding that I can no longer touch because I work in DEI. They told me literally I couldn't just spend no money because my proposal said I was working with marginalized students. And that is discrimination by another name. When you're saying that I can't work with students because they're from marginalized backgrounds, but if it was a white student, I can go ahead and continue with my work. This discrimination by another name. And so I have another about $5 million in additional funding that I have sent in there for review that they probably not just going to throw out now. And this is money that's going to our students, our low-income students, our underrepresented students, to make sure that we get skills and help our students continue to grow, go to college, get scholarships, and we can no longer touch that money. They are literally trying to prevent us from growing our communities and be able to do the things that we need to do, all because they don't want us to be as successful as we could be. And it is very sickening.
How do we combat that? How do we combat it? How do we combat it?
Or can we?
Well, a few things that we have to do is we have to put pressure on our elected officials. The Democrats have to be able to get off their fingers and actually do something. This should not be a process for them to be able to discriminate by another name. There should be some type of lawsuits that are letting them say, hey, you all have not developed any criteria for what is considered DEI. You all are just looking for anything that says black or brown, underrepresented, marginalized, low income, and that is discrimination. There needs to be some folks that are doing something in the legal arena. There needs to be folks that are doing something in the political arena. And we also need to start thinking about how do we make sure that we're not hamstrung the next time one of these oligarchs or somebody comes in and wants to take over power like this. We need to be able to make sure that we're self-sufficient, sustainable, and figure out ways in which we can do that.
I totally agree, man. You know, the ill part about it is there are, guardrails and tools that Democrats can use, but, we just keep getting all these statements about norms and faith in institutions. Bro, them institutions are done, okay? These people are playing by a different set of rules. They need to figure it out.
Well, let's open up the phone lines again. We're taking some more calls when we come back. 800-585-1051. We're talking about the list of Trump's executive orders. How has this affected you so far? Call us up right now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV Just Hilarious, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we're talking about the lists of Trump's executive orders and how it's affecting people already, from DEI to
the dismantling of DEI programs.
So many things we've discussed in the last couple of days. So there's a lot of people on the line. So let's go right to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Laquita.
Hey, Laquita. Good morning. How has Trump's executive orders affected you so far?
Good morning, you guys. I'm here in the 757, and as you guys know, it is a sparse military community, and I am a federal government employee, and as you guys know, like, that email went out last week basically asking us, do you want to resign and keep your benefits, keep your pay until September. So a lot of people are freaking out about that. I also know a lot of people that have gotten final job offers, but if they have a start date after the 8th of February, they've had to rescind that job offer. So a lot of people have made plans based on these job offers, and they're not able to accept them, and they don't know when, they are going to be able to even, if that job will still be available when this hiring freeze is up. So it's a little stressful out here, and there's no guarantees. A lot of schedules have changed. I mean, a lot of agencies don't know what's going to be the final, period, end all, be all. But, there's a lot of nervous energy out here, especially with a lot of federal agencies in the Hampton Roads region.
Hey. Thank you for calling, Queen.
Yeah, thank you for calling, Mama. Hello, who's this?
This Shalia.
Peace, Shalia.
Hey, Shalia, good morning.
How are you?
How has it affected you,
I'm good.
Shalia?
How are you? It's affected me because, I have a child care assistance, subsidy assistance application in right now that's pending that possibly may not be approved because I have a toddler and I'm a full-time working mom, and I need child care assistance, possibly I won't get it.
Yeah, so sorry.
See,
for you.
I'm glad we're having this conversation, man, because you see all of these things on the news, and you see Trump doing all these executive orders. Like these stuff is impacting average, everyday, regular working class folks. So, like we're all being impacted by this in some way, shape, or form, or we know somebody who is.
Let's go. There's a lot of people on the line. 800-585-1051. Hello, who's this?
This is Rob coming out of Somerville, South Carolina.
843,
Hey,
what's
Rob.
up, Somerville? Good
morning, Rob.
How Trump executive orders impacting you in South Carolina right now, man?
Well, man, I live in a pretty upcoming neighborhood that's being built up, and
Where you live
driving
at,
here
Nexus?
is quiet. You said what?
Where you live in Nexus?
Somerville, Cane Bay.
Cane Bay,
Beach
okay.
is there.
Cane Bay.
Yeah, and driving through the neighborhood is quiet. The workers aren't really there, and I'm just imagining what the conversations with all these builders are about getting houses out to people because they're not being built and they're not paying for American labor. So I'm wondering, like, what's the conversation? How's that going to be affecting the market with people? It's already expensive enough to buy a house.
Damn, so you say it's quiet. They done deported everybody, huh? There ain't no construction
Right.
or nothing.
Jesus.
No nails banging on the roof, nothing, just quietness.
You drove by the Home Depot?
Oh my God.
They're not hanging out out front no more.
Lord,
What's wrong with y'all, man?
Who's gonna finish all
Real
this
talk.
construction? We just gonna be sitting here.
Real question?
That's what I'm wondering.
Thank you, brother. Let's go to another caller. Hello, who's this? Hello, good morning.
They deported him just that fast. That his name
Oh
was
my
Julio.
God.
His name was Julio.
They're driving off with him right now.
Hello, who's this?
Imagine.
Hi, good morning. This is Erica calling from Fort Lauderdale.
Good morning.
Erica, how are
We're
you?
talking about Trump's executive orders. How has it affected you at all?
I mean, honestly, you guys, let's be real. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. America voted for Trump. I don't understand now why is everybody so uproar about what's going on when they were clearly wrong. Multiple times, over and over. The Biden administration let us know about 2025. Nobody didn't care. I don't know why is everybody at an uproar now. We were wrong.
Ma'am,
Men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
Ma'am, you're absolutely right. But what that got to do with his executive orders impacting people?
It was expected. It was forthcoming.
Yes.
There's nothing you can do about it if you voted for him in office.
But have they impacted you? That's the question.
At this point, Charlamagne, I'm going to be honest with you. Right now, it's prayers I'll do it.
The
Psalm 91, Psalm 23, Psalm 121.
Kamala
There's
21.
all everybody can do is pray and seek with God with everything that's going on right now.
All right. Thank you, Mama.
What is she saying?
She
She gonna be
basically saying
deported?
that y'all
So
did it to
she's-
yourselves. That's what she said. Y'all voted for him. She didn't answer the question. She basically just said that y'all did it
What
to
was she
yourselves.
quoting,
Y'all
Bible
voted for him.
scriptures?
Yes.
She on her way somewhere too. 'Cause I ain't even understand. I'm like, oh Lord.
And I understand what she's saying, but that's not the question
Yeah.
we're asking. The question we're asking is how has his executive orders impacted people? Because what I would like to start hearing is solutions. Like I would like to start hearing, how we can combat some of these things.
Yeah.
But how can we, right? Because he's the president. He put these orders into play. This is his house right now, right?
But
so he's
is
doing
there-
things. So
is-
how do we stop that? How do we defend it? How do we combat that? How?
Is there any way like something can happen locally? Like, because even with my mom saying, with my mom being affected, and then the caller who just called up and said like they're gonna cut her child care benefits. She's a full-time working mom. Like, is there something we can do? Like the mayors, the governors, like. I know he signed these orders, but there's no way. Like, can we tackle it locally?
There's tools and guardrails that these people have at their disposal to try to slow down some of this stuff. But they got to have the strength to use them. The Democrats are a party of cowards. They're leaderless right now. You know what I mean? But they are guardrails in place.
All right. Well, we gotta.
This is gonna be a never-ending conversation, by the way. Y'all do know that, right?
Yeah.
But that's why
It just feels weird because when you look at Biden and him being in office in the last 4 years and what he's done, and then you look at Trump being so aggressive and doing everything that he wanted to do and not apologizing for it and just doing it, basically saying, I told y'all what I was going to do. If you don't like it, middle finger. And then you look at the last 4 years and look at Biden was just so nice and just trying to be the nice guy. It just really makes you upset,
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, is there a moral to the story at all?
The moral of the story is this is going to be a never-ending conversation, but that's what the Breakfast Club is here for. The Breakfast Club is here to have those conversations, okay? And we'll bring in people way smarter than us to tell us what these guardrails are and what these tools are, that they can use to try to slow some of this stuff down.
Wake that ass up in the morning. The Breakfast Club.
The episodic stuff. That's Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually feel like the traditional Hollywood is kind of behind the 8 ball, because you got these people like the country we're in, the Drewski.
With a start. We're just gonna talk about dimensions, bro. We got 88 people on here. This is crazy. This is gonna be a throwback video. I'm gonna look back on this like a couple years from now, like, damn, I really went in on that motherfucker. Hey, I went in on that motherfucker. Hey, so like, let's go ahead and get to it, man. So like, dimension shifting, man. Dimension shifting. So like, you know, I feel like a lot of conscious people, you know, don't understand what like dimensions are. And like, I feel like a lot of conscious people just thinking in terms of like, you have high vibrational and you have low vibrational, you feel what I'm saying? And I feel like that's like a very broad statement. And like, let me really break this down for like the people that's on here. You have like loads of dimensions, okay? Like some people say you got 9 dimensions. Some people say, let me really get comfortable. I'm about to talk my shit in here, but like some people say you got 9 dimensions. Some people say you got 11 dimensions. Honestly, bro, like we only gonna focus on the 7 dimensions in the physical reality. In the physical reality, it's only 7 dimensions, okay? So I'm gonna just keep it real. If you don't understand what I'm saying when I say dimensions and things like that, you can keep listening, but you're probably gonna feel uncomfortable with what I'm saying. You're probably not gonna understand, and it's okay. You'll probably look at this video a year from now and be like, oh, damn, now I understand. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean like I'm better than you or somebody that understands this is better than you. It's not levels. It's not better. Like being better doesn't even fucking exist. Talent doesn't even fucking exist. Like that's just not even real. You know what I'm saying? It's just all fucking, that's just ego, and what ego, it's just ego demonizing itself and like, oh yeah, like these motherfuckers better than me. Like no, like that's just you playing tricks on your mind. Anyway though, you have 7 dimensions in this reality, okay? And it's important to understand this because everybody is a shapeshifter, okay? Like everybody is a dimension jumper. Everybody quantum jumps. Everybody is a shapeshifter. You have probably watched this video and you've been on this video for about 3 minutes. You have probably already shifted to many different dimensions and didn't even know that shit, okay? Everybody does it, and people do it unknowingly, especially old souls. Old souls do this shit the most and don't even realize that they're doing it. A lot of people that are not really old souls, or they're just like, you know, going with the matrix, and you know, they're just in their ways. They don't even know what I'm gonna be talking about. They don't even know how to do this. So now it's one thing to be doing something unaware, unconsciously, but it's a difference because you're actually finna gain the awareness to do this shit. Like, understand what I'm telling you. Like, this information cannot even be paid for. Like, you literally can, it's not nobody in life that you can pay for this information, yo. Like, there's nobody that you can pay for this information. Like, there's no course that you can sell you this shit, okay? Because if it's a course that's telling you this shit, I'm swear to God, the person selling that course is not telling you the full thing because they still want you stuck on a certain dimension so they can still use you, okay? That's how this shit go. Like, there's no amount of money that you can pay for this shit. The only way you can even find this shit out, you literally have to meet somebody like me that's already there, or raise it yourself somehow, and then that's how the information will find you. But you're gonna get this shit right now. Okay, so you have 7 dimensions in this reality, this physical reality, meat, blood. This is what you have, right? A dimension is just a perspective. Okay, understand this. Like, when I say dimension, I'm not talking about no spiritual, holy, like, no, I'm literally just talking about a perspective that you have. Okay, so let's work with the first dimension. A lot of people, a lot of conscious people, they just talk about, oh, you have the 3D, you have the 4D, you have the 5D. Bro, like, there's a 1D, 2D, 3D, 4D, 5D, 6D, and a 7D, okay? We're just working with those. Like, we're just gonna work with the 7 dimensions. Like I said, you got hella. Like, but all the other ones are in the ethers. We're not even gonna work with those. Or it's just like outer experience, out of body experiences, astral projection. We're not even talking about that shit right now. Okay, cool. I'm not looking at no comments either. I'm just literally channeling. So if you commenting, I'm not reading your comment. This is not a disrespect thing. This is like I need to get my message across. Cool. So the first dimension that you have is the 1D. Okay, 1D. I wish I had like a piece of paper to really show this shit, but fuck it, we gonna go here from here. 1D, one-dimensional consciousness is no consciousness at all. Have you ever been around somebody, and y'all probably, if you're on this live right now, you probably haven't been around these people, because if you can't be a one-dimensional person on this live right now, okay? One-dimensional people are parasites. One-dimensional people and one-dimensional beings are people that have dead eyes. Like, they literally, like, are quote-unquote soulless, okay? They have a soul, but they're so far gone that they're soulless. Like, you can literally look in their eyes, and like you can't see nothing. Like you're not talking to a real person. Like you're literally talking to a soulless individual. Okay, this is not a narcissist at all. No. This is like, bro, this is literally like a soulless individual. Like Ted Bundy, serial killer. Like they're dead. Like literally, they're not even alive right now. Okay, so I give you an example. A mosquito is like a one-dimensional being. It's like a, what's that word? A black hole. Okay, it's like a black hole. So that's the first dimension. Okay. Then you have the second dimension. Each dimension your consciousness raises, okay? You have the second dimension. The second dimension, 2D people, 2D dimensional people are narcissists, okay? People that, like, these people go with the mindset of, like, these people believe, bro, if you're a two-dimensional individual, you're definitely not gonna be on this live stream. And if you are on this live stream, then you're probably like, oh, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? He's fucking retarded. He's like I swear to God, that's literally probably what you're saying right now. A two-dimensional person is a person that identifies with the things that they have. My value is decided based on the amount of money that I have. My value is decided based on the car that I drive, the house that I live in. Like these people believe that, oh, I am what I have. If I have no money, I'm a bitch ass nigga. Oh, if I got no nice car, I'm a bitch ass nigga. Those are two-dimensional ass people. A lot of y'all don't realize that you might have a family member or a mother or a father that's a two-dimensional person. These people are narcissistic people, okay? A narcissist is somebody that they drain the energy of people that stay on higher dimensions, okay? And I'm not talking about 5D. I'm really just talking about 3D and 4D, or sometimes 5D, but if you're on 5D, when you on 5D, somebody can't drain your energy. But anyway, I'm gonna get to it, right? That's what he's fucking retarded. He's like I swear to God, that's literally probably what you're saying right now. A two-dimensional person is a person that identifies with the things that they have. My value is decided based on the amount of money that I have. My value is decided based on the car that I drive, the house that I live in. Like these people believe that, oh, I am what I have. If I have no money, I'm a bitch ass nigga. Oh, if I got no nice car, I'm a bitch ass nigga. Those are two-dimensional ass people. A lot of y'all don't realize that you might have a family member or a mother or a father that's a two-dimensional person. These people are narcissistic people, okay? A narcissist is somebody that they drain the energy of people that stay on higher dimensions, okay? And I'm not talking about 5D. I'm really just talking about 3D and 4D, or sometimes 5D, but if you're on 5D, when you on 5D, somebody can't drain your energy. But anyway, I'm gonna get to it, right? That's what 2D is, okay? Two-dimensional. Does anybody have any questions? I should read the damn question. I said, so being two-dimensional is just letting your ego take over your subconscious. It's really, I wouldn't even say that, bro. Being two-dimensional is literally like, oh, I give you an example. I give you an example of a two-dimensional people. There's an example, because y'all need to understand that this shit has nothing to do with money either, okay? Like, and this is another thing too. Do not be thinking that, oh, I can raise my perspective level and get more money. I can raise my dimension and get more money. You can be a two-dimensional being and have a lot of money. You could be a two-dimensional being and be broke as hell, okay? So I'm gonna give you 2 examples of a two-dimensional person. An example is, the first example of a two-dimensional person is a broke baby daddy that beats on his baby mama. You feel what I'm saying? Some of y'all probably know a nigga like this. Like, he beats on his baby mama. He doesn't work a job. This nigga don't do nothing but smoke weed all day, and he uses his baby mama to take care of him, okay? And if his baby mama try to leave him, he gonna fucking kill her ass. You know what I'm saying? That's an example of a two-dimensional being. He is literally a narcissist. He views people as objects, okay? He views people as an object because he views himself as an object. He doesn't love himself, okay? That is a two-dimensional individual, okay? Now, another example of a two-dimensional individual is a billionaire that does not care about his employees. He doesn't care about anybody that's under him. He doesn't even care about himself. He only cares about making money. He literally looks at his employees like they can be replaced. He will literally use robots in the future to replace them. Like, he does not care. He does not care about his customers. He'll give his customers anything. Like, he literally just only cares about money. So this is why I say it's not about money, because money is a concept that we give value. Okay, like this has nothing to do with dimensions. You can be two-dimensional being and be broke, or a two-dimensional being and be rich. Okay, but a two-dimensional being is essentially just a narcissist that uses other people. Okay, they have to use these people. So now it's gonna hurt somebody's feelings. Okay, it's gonna hurt somebody's feelings. Now you have third-dimensional people. Okay, now once again, like I just said, you can be on any dimension and get money. Stop thinking about money, bro. I got hella money and I'm on every damn dimension. Okay, like this shit don't matter. Like it doesn't matter. You can be on any dimension and get money. Now you have third dimensional people. This is what everybody that's conscious or spiritual, whatever they call themselves, this is what they hear. When you hear third dimensional people, you think like, oh, the people in the Matrix, oh, they people that work 9 to 5s and things like that. These people, bro, a person that's in the third dimension is a person that believes I am what I do. Okay, so they don't really think that they are what they have. They're not really materialistic. They're more of like, oh, I am what I do. So if I do good to people, I'm a good person. Bullshit. If I go out and, you know, I do this and I do that, then that's what I am. That's bullshit. They think that they are their actions. That's what they believe. They think that, oh, if I work these amount of hours every single week, then I will get this amount of money. Okay? Oh, if I put this amount of hours into my business, then I'm going to get this amount of money. See, they think that the world works in they get what they do. You don't get what you do, you get what you deserve. This is why people that don't do shit all day have more than people that do shit forever. Some of y'all have mothers and fathers that have been working before y'all have even been born, and they are still unhappy and still broke than a motherfucker. Like, they literally, it's people in the world that work harder than me and will never have as much as me because they believe it's literally their belief that is doing this shit. Like, it's their belief. That's what I'm trying to say. Right? So that's what a third dimensional being is. They believe that their value is based off of what they do. If they don't do shit for other people, or if they don't add something to the world, then they're not good people. Like, they're horrible and they feel like shit, right? So that's third dimension, okay? That's third dimension. That's literally what a third dimensional individual is. A third dimensional individual is somebody that literally just believes. No, it's not somebody that goes with the flow. You got to stop thinking, see, I'm about to get on. Oh, I'm about to get y'all. I'm about to get y'all.